Thanksgiving is over and we are less than a month away into 2025. Like, how crazy is that? That is insane. Drop the number 1 if your mind is blown with how quickly 2024 has gone. Because like, I can't believe that we are now talking about 2025 and 1 month from now. Like, insane craziness. So I hope you guys all had an amazing Thanksgiving. Let me know in the comments. Did you go traveling? Did you stay home? We went to Florida. It was definitely better weather in Florida than it here is in Denver. Although it's sunny, it's just cold. I think I was born in the wrong state, or I live in the wrong state. I'm not sure. Anyways, as you guys are coming in, say hey, let me know where it is you guys are coming in from. Super excited to be here. I want to talk to you guys about what my social media strategy is based on a lot of the research that I have done and what other, major influencers are talking about into 2025. And so I just wanted to kind of share with you over here. So my strategy and where I think you guys need to be hasn't changed a ton in terms of where I'll be showing up, but it's more how I'm going to be showing up. And so I want you guys to realize, I've talked to a few people and they're like, well, what do I need? Like, what do I need to be doing? And my message back to them, and it's a message that I'm saying to myself too, is you need to be loud, okay? You need to be disruptive. Right? This online space is really, really noisy. And so in 2025, I challenge you to 10x your social media postings and your brand. Not spamming your opportunity, not spamming your products, but showing up and building that brand that is going to influence and attract people to you and get very loud, get very busy, creating content. I do not think that you can create enough content. I don't think there's anybody that says, ooh, she produces too much content, as long as it's valuable. And that's the key word. Drop the word valuable in the comments if you know what I mean, right? The content has to be valuable, of course, but you want to get loud, you want to get proud, and you want to get, here's the other thing that I think is really, really important that we, myself included, when I talk about these things, I want you guys to know this, is we talk about not wanting to rock the boat. And my content is a little bit what you would say vanilla, right? And you want to make it controversial at times. When you can make something controversial, you are going to be polarizing people away from you, and that is okay. You want to do that with your content, right? You don't want to attract everybody. And I think it's so hard because we so don't want negative criticism. And some of us are like, oh my God, I can't take this negative criticism. But you've got to get loud. You've got to make a statement, and you've got to be a little bit controversial and a little bit polarizing in order to draw the people to you and to attract the right people to you. Now, what that means then, when you are a little bit polarizing, when you are controversial, or you are, thinking outside of the box and your content's not as vanilla, you also have to put up your shield, and you've got to be ready to block the people, block the haters, because you're going to have haters that hate you. So for example, I might, and this is just an example, this isn't like what I would say because it's not what I really believe, but I would say I talk a lot about anxiety, right? You guys see all my anxiety tips. What I would say is I could get controversial and I could say that drugs aren't needed at all. Now, I don't believe that, so I wouldn't say that. It's the first thing that's coming to my mind. But do you see what that would do for my brand? Right? I would attract people to me that would say, yes, no drugs needed for mental health, right? We don't need that stuff. But I would also polarize people that do take medication, right? Do you see that? So I would be drawing people to me and repelling people away from me. Now, this is just an example. Like I said, hey, Debbie, how are you? It's not the way that I feel. So I wouldn't do that. But it was the first example that came to my head, right? I might do about different things first before trying meds. That I truly believe in, right? Things that you should be doing in addition to meds or instead of meds to start and see if this works better for you than meds would, right? Like, so there could be That could be, or I'm also a big believer that if you're going to be taking anti-anxiety drugs or antidepressants, that you need to be seen by a therapist, right? That could be something that I could talk about that would be polarizing for people, because people don't all want to do that, right? And so when you're putting out your content in 2025, what you want to do is you want to be loud, proud, and a little controversial. Okay? It is going to be important that you're going to be remembered. But when you're proud and you're a little bit controversial and your content is a little controversial, you've got to put up that shield, you've got to put up that block, because there's going to be people that don't like you, and they're going to be nasty, and they're going to be mean, and you've got to be able to filter it and not let it bother you, but let it fuel you, because then you know that you're attracting your tribe to you. Okay, so you want to make sure in 2025 that you are creating a brand for yourself, more so now than ever. This online space is so noisy, right? It is so noisy, and how do you interrupt that scroll? It is so important that you find a way to interrupt that scroll, and it's going to be by putting out massive amounts of content, right? Massive amounts of reels. Short form video is still all of the rage. So is doing B-roll, right? So get really, Krizistoff, I think I said it right, hopefully, Krizistoffs. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. You want to make sure that you're putting out B-roll, you're putting out short form video, but then I would also urge you guys, I am doubling down more so now than ever into YouTube. You guys know that I'm a big believer in YouTube, and YouTube has been the key to my multiple six-figure-a-year business online. Okay, so if you are not building your brand and your recognition on YouTube, you need to start immediately. Drop the word YouTube if you want my free masterclass. But I'm telling you, I'm making my shorts on TikTok because I just find the interface the easiest to make. And then we're putting it on all of my other social media platforms. I'm putting out right now about 3 to 4 shorts a day. Okay, some of them are value-based, some of them are entertainment-based, but most of them are value-based, and then a few for TikTok. I'll do some TikTok shop videos, okay? But that is going to be the key. More content, good content, of course, right? But that's the only way that you're gonna get good, is when you keep practicing more and more and more. Short form video, YouTube, so SEO platform, and making sure that you are loud and proud with your brand, and making sure that it's just a little bit controversial, okay? Make sure that you're just a little bit controversial. There is nothing wrong with being a little bit controversial in your content, because you are going to attract the right people to you, and you are going to repel the right people away from you. Okay, you guys, I hope that this was helpful. This is my quick and easy strategy that I'm going to be doubling down on 2025. I want to know in the comments, what is your goal for 2025? Like, have you started making your goals? What are your goals? I would love to know what they are. So drop your goals in the comments. And then if there's anything that you guys need, you know that I'm always here for you. Just shoot me a message. I'm happy to help any way that I can. But I am telling you that if you can double down right now on free and organic traffic through shorts, through YouTube, through TikTok, and all of the videos, that is insane. Right? That is insane what you can do organically without having to pay for any advertisements to grow your business, to grow your brand, to grow whatever it is. But you need to be putting out a brand and attracting people to you in order to have massive success in 2025. And that means putting out a lot of content, okay? Now, I know some of you, before I get off, I was just about to get off and now I'm going off on a rampage right over here. Some of you are like, well, I don't know. Like, how do you put out all this content? You guys, with ChatGPT, it's never easier to put out content. Rely on ChatGPT and pretend that ChatGPT is like your guru VA that is in charge of all of your social media. Tell them who your goals are, what your goals are, who your audience is, and then go and plug that in and ask them to create for you 15 pieces of content, 30 pieces of content, a month's worth of content for you to do it. you guys, like, it's never been easier, right? Go and let AI help you brainstorm and come up with your content ideas if you're stuck. Okay, there's no reason in today's day and age that we shouldn't be putting out massive amounts of content because it's never been easier. All right, guys, I hope that this was helpful. Christoph says, what do I mean by controversial? What I mean by controversial, if you want to go back and see, I kind of brought it up. So let's say you don't believe in, let's say you have a brand in supplements, right? And you create and you promote supplements. You can say things like supplements are only going to, help aid. How do I say this? Supplements, you can't lose the weight that you wouldn't want to lose without the help of supplements, right? Can you lose it? Yeah, you could. It's going to take you 10 times longer, right? It's a little bit controversial. Some people don't believe in supplements for weight loss. Other people do. So you're going to attract the right people to you versus repelling them away. I hope that that was helpful. Hashtag value in the comments if this has been helpful for you guys. I hope that you have an amazing week. Have an incredible Monday. Crush your Cyber Monday. I know probably a lot of you guys have Cyber Monday sales going on. Don't stop. This month could be massive too. There's lots of shoppers out there. As you guys know, you've probably already bought tons of it. So have a great day, guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.